Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of comparing numeric data. This is standard 7.12a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 32, which is a new item type called inline choice of the 2023 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. All right, so inline choice, we've got to choose two different choices. It's a two-point problem, and if we just choose one, it will give us an error message saying you have not chosen everything. And so once you choose something, you can just click on that blank spot at the top if you wanted to zero it out. So let's take a look at our problem here. Researchers at a zoo recording the number of hours gorillas in two groups sleep at night. Okay, so the dot plots show the results. We got group one, we got group two, and so these two dot plots we need to compare them. And so let's look at our two blanks that we need to fill in. Right, the distribution of the data for both groups is we have two options: symmetrical and asymmetrical, and then the groups have the same median, mode, or range. So let's deal with this one at a time. So this first option is talking about the distribution. And is the distribution symmetrical or asymmetrical? Okay, so our prefix a, right, that means not. So basically, we're asking, are they symmetrical or not symmetrical? And so what does it mean to have a symmetrical distribution of data? Well, when something has a line of symmetry, like we learned, right, in fourth grade, right, we're learning about shapes, and we would say, all right, so this rectangle has a line of symmetry because you can draw an imaginary line straight down the middle, fold it in half, and you would get the same amount on each side. You could also draw a horizontal line of symmetry, right? You can fold it up and down, and you would get the same resulting shape on both sides. This is symmetrical. And so we need to apply that knowledge of symmetry to our graphs, right? So can we draw a line? It doesn't have to be 100% perfect, but for the most part, if we draw it straight down the middle, right? Let's do it for both of these. Would we find the same shape in both? And no, we're going to find we have an issue over here, right? So this is really tall uh, compared to what's over here on this other extreme, right? So that's 4 and that's 1. So those do not look similar. This right here, right, on either side of the center line, that actually looks, you know, kind of like this. And then we've got 3 over here and 2 over here. So this is a little bit symmetrical. It's not that bad, especially since you have this exact same one right here. But it's not 100% symmetrical. When we're looking at dot plots, right, what we're going to see is symmetrical is going to look, it might look something like this, to where it's literally just like a mirror image of each other, or something very similar. You've got a nice little incline, and then down there, or it could be inverted like this, right? It could be 3, and then 2, and then 1, and then whatever you see on one side, you see mirrored on the other, right? So that would be a nice symmetrical. I'm just not seeing it, especially on group 1, okay? So we're gonna say this is asymmetrical. Now we're looking at the median, the mode, and the range. All right, so those are terms we should know, right? So the median, right, is going to be the midpoint of the data. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's the eighth one is going to be my median right here. Then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Also 15. So that's 3, that's 7, but that's my midpoint. So not the same median. Mode is just the highest selection. So I've got 11.5 there, and I've got 10.5 there. So this is my median. I'll write that median. This is my mode. Those are both different. The range is just, look, they both go from 10.5 to 13.5. They have a range of 3. So that's the same. So my answer here is going to be asymmetrical and range.